understanding of just how payee works. Now, David Kiarie says his business was inspired by the disruption caused by introduction of new transport rules, commonly known as the Michuki rules. With high demand for speed governors, Kiarie founded DALCOM. On this episode of the Enterprise, Regina Manyara talks to Kiarie about DALCOM's 17-year business.
2004 amendments to the Traffic Act came into effect amid protests from PSV operators and commuters. The rule required all PSVs to install speed governors, safety belts, ply specific routes, and ferry a reduced number of passengers.
You know very well, when we have proper public relation in a company, what happens? The company thrives. But when there is no public relation, then the company goes down.
This was met by resistance from PSV operators, and at the fore was David Kiarie. Amid the push and pull, he was among those invited to a meeting at State House where he had a chilling encounter with the late Transport Minister, John Michuki.
In my life, I've never been in such a situation, because I was regretting why I went to that State House.
The encounter opened his eyes to a business opportunity in which he invested, albeit skeptical.
Because at first he was very tough on me, and as we discussed, I gave him my story, and then even today, I remember very well, he told me, I want you to be an ambassador on road safety. The energy you're using to fight me, can you please be an ambassador to road safety in this country?
As one would imagine, business was not all rosy.
Now that is from that time, I had to do a proper turn about from now the strikes of the Matatu, going back to thinking about how now I can be in the business of selling the speed governors and the belts. It was not easy at all because already I had imported some safety belts. Now it was difficult to go and tell the same people, now buy this belt for me. So, they thought I had sold them and it was not that good.
Looking back at his 17-year business, now valued at over 50 million shillings, Kiarie says being resilient has kept the enterprise afloat.
Let me say, because even my business to do with selling speed governors and anything else is not more important than saving lives on our roads. So with me, I know with all what I do, I have saved many lives in this country. And that is what I call an achievement, because if there is anything I can do, if I can fix a speed governor in a vehicle, and maybe the vehicle would have caused an accident, and I'm able to detect that from this office when a vehicle is doing an overspeed, I'm able to call the owner before the accident happens, and then I'm able to save, even if it is one life. To me, that is what I call my achievement.
Among his employees is his son, Dennis Kiarie, who studied electrical and telecommunications, and now he's mentoring.
As we can see the vehicle, once we install a vehicle with the governor, we can see the vehicle, the location, the speed, the owner's details, and the everything concerning the owner on the detail. The owner can see the vehicle, and also NTSA can also be able to view the vehicle. If there is any violation with the vehicle, the information is sent directly to us and also to NTSA. So we usually take action by reporting it to NTSA, then they follow up with the owner of the vehicle. So basically this is simulator, and this it's not yet installed. So basically what we do, we usually connect it like so.
Kiarie's business has also borne the brunt of COVID-19 disruptions.
What is your post-recovery strategy?
We have started, because you see now this is where we normally do our assembly, and because of the way the costs, now we are doing simple assemblies at the main office, and our workers go in turns so that every worker gets something at the end of the month. So they have divided themselves everybody must work 2 weeks in a month, so that at least we can give them half salary in a month. And if things work well, we are ready if they open the inspection the right way. Yeah.
So as we come to a close, sir, would you term your business as a successful enterprise?
Let me say it is a successful enterprise, because you can imagine if I started with 3 employees to 56, and we have done, it is a success. That's a fact. Yeah.
What would be your secret? Someone who wants to get into such a business,
yes.
What has been your secret over the years?
First of all, you have to believe in God. That is the first thing. And then you must be very patient, because there's no way you will start a business today and it peaks tomorrow. It takes time for it to peak. You have to give yourself time, and a very successful business, you must give it at least 6 months to see whether you are going to succeed. So what I believe is that if you are patient in any business you are starting, and you have vision of what you want, you have an objective of what you want, then what is the objective of your business? What do you want to do? Our business, like us here, is to make sure that people are not dying on the road.
Kiarie's advice is that when you find your niche, invest in it.
He wants to do a speed, but the gadget is to make sure that the speed maintained in that vehicle does not exceed 80. I can give you, during Michuki time, when we were losing 3,600 people every year, and when we introduced the speed governor, that year alone, we had about only 1,200 people. So to be very sincere, speed governors save lives.
Opportunities indeed lie in the most unexpected places. All you need is business acumen and patience. You're watching The Enterprise, and I am Regina Manyara.